Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, my latest obsession with movies has to do with Blake Edwards films. I've done a couple videos on this already. And last night I had the chance to watch this movie, The Party, directed by Blake Edwards. I love Peter Sellers also, so Peter Sellers is in this. There's the back of that, and you can see some great photographs from the movie itself. This is a Kino Lorber release, which you can still get, I believe. It's on Blu-ray. I do love the fact that Kino Lorber has, again, the black label here. I also enjoy, which I've talked about before in the videos, noticing that the date is printed pretty easily there, so you can see the date of the movie, which is 1968 in this case. I'm just going to open this up and show the inside of it. Again, pretty no frills on the inside, but Kino Lorber just doing an amazing job releasing movies. I will put the link to their website in the description below, but I regularly order from Kino Lorber. They're usually always doing some sales, and so I was really happy to pick this one up, which I had not seen, and I just love the cover art also on the front. So just to talk about that a little bit, I really enjoy that. And also on this one, this is not true for every Kino Lorber release, but this one has some special features on the back, which I did watch as well. Or I watched a couple of them: Inside the Party featurette, the Party Revolution featurette, the trailer, Blake Edwards profile, a Walter Mirisch profile, and a Ken Wales profile. I really love this movie. I watched the Blake Edwards feature, which it's always amazing, and I always appreciate when I've had the opportunity to hear a director talk about his work. And this movie was done after the first two Pink Panther movies, where Blake Edwards had been working with Peter Sellers. They had a little bit of a falling out, which he talks about a little bit in the featurette, which I thought was really interesting. It seemed as though the reason for the falling out, at least in terms of Blake Edwards' perspective, is that Peter Sellers had done movies like Lolita and Dr. Strangelove, and I think he seemed to be getting more fame from working with Blake Edwards, and it seemed as though the rift between the two of them came from the fact that he was becoming Peter Sellers was becoming more popular doing Blake Edwards movies. I'm not sure why that would be an issue, but apparently that was something that Blake Edwards brought up in this particular profile. But the movie is one of my favorites from Peter Sellers. I think he just does a great job. Now, Peter Sellers likes to play characters, and he does one in this movie. Essentially, the plot is, I don't think I'm really going to be spoiling this too much. It's pretty simple. Peter Sellers plays an actor, and he's on the set and he does some damage, and they fire him, but then he's accidentally invited to a party, this party right here, which I've said this in videos before too, but Blake Edwards is an absolute master at the party scene, and this movie is all party for the most part, except for a little part in the beginning, and it's really enjoyable to watch. Blake Edwards talks about his love for silent films, his love of Laurel and Hardy and Charlie Chaplin, and also I think the thing that he seems to think that brought Peter Sellers and Blake Edwards together in this movie is that they both had a love of the silent film and characters, and this is all about that. Peter Sellers is hilarious in this movie. It's just a joy to watch him work and move around the scene. I think in the beginning, and Blake Edwards talks about this as well, and also in this other featurette, Inside the Party, they talk about the fact that they wanted to rent a house for the movie, but decided to build a house on the studio or on a soundstage because they wanted a pool, which is featured in the movie. But it is hilarious, some of the things that Peter Sellers comes up with, and Blake Edwards and the cast. Also in the featurette, they talk about the fact that a lot of this movie was improvised, and you can really kind of tell that they came up with some bits during the movie, and they're so funny. There's one scene where Peter Sellers is in a bathroom, and I really was laughing out loud through the whole scene. I thought it was so funny, and there's lots of moments like that in the movie, but that was one for me where I just I couldn't stop laughing at that one. So I really love this one. I don't think I've talked about it yet, but I will be talking about Breakfast at Tiffany's, and there's a party scene in that as well. But this, like I said, is all party scene, and Blake Edwards is a master at moving the camera around in the party scene. There's also some other things that they talk about in the featurette. You can see on the back there too that there's a scene where the pools in the movie are filled with these soap suds that was actually quite dangerous on the set because they came from the fire department, the suds and making them really, really large, which really encompass a lot of the cast. And so there are certain members of the cast that talk about how dangerous that was to have on the set and how they got through that. So lots of great things to say about The Party. It's definitely one of my favorites. I've been watching lots of Blake Edwards, lots of Peter Sellers these days. Please let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite Peter Sellers movie, a favorite Blake Edwards movie. I would love to know that. I'm really going through all of them. It seems like every time I sit down these days to watch a movie, I'm thinking about what Blake Edwards movie I want to see or what Peter Sellers movie I want to see. So I'm really enjoying that. I think as collectors too, we spend time collecting movies and then we also spend time watching movies. And I've been spending a lot more time watching films these days, which I'm really enjoying. So thanks so much for watching this video today. If you like these kind of videos, also let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure that I will get obsessed by other directors or other actors and really get into the groove with that. So let me know if there's something in particular that you would like to see, or if you like these videos in general where I'm talking in some more detail about movies. Thanks so much for watching today. If you like this video, click on like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. That would be awesome. I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.